Good morning. Just the other day, I was just talking with a friend who was just kind of like processing through some things and thinking through things. And they said, what's your opinion on this situation that they were kind of going through and having some difficulty with? And I said, that's similar to a situation that I dealt with a little while ago, that I've been like really bringing before the Lord, and the Lord's been like healing me through. Was even sharing like some different things that I was like talking about. With my counselor, and that that I was told and said, I heard this, and I kind of looked at it and applied to my own life in this way, and they were like, wow, they're like, that's really interesting. So it was a little while ago, a few days ago or so, and then just had the opportunity to chat with that friend, and they said, they're like, thank you so much for sharing that. Like, as hard as I know it was for you to go through your own thing, the fact that you have healed through that and were able to share that with me, I think has really allowed me to get healing through that. And like, thank you for being that instrument of that healing. And I started laughing. I was like, it's almost like healing is contagious. And they're like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that seems to make sense. And I never thought about that before, right? We never, like, if I'm sick, that I want to stay away from other people because I don't want to get them sick, right? And even in some sense, it's like maybe sometimes even, let's say, like emotionally or psychologically, if I'm having a really, really bad day and I am not in a good mood, it's probably going to be best for me not to just like go up to other people who are joyful and when they're like, how are you doing? Be like, yeah, let me tell you how I'm doing, right? Because like that's just it's gonna wear on them, right? And it's gonna bring them down. But if I've had healing and I have had something where the Lord is loving me and I can sense that the Lord loves me and I can sense that the Lord is like healing and fixing and repairing things in my heart, right? Or in my mind and the way I think about things, it's really important that I share that. And I think sometimes like, whatever, yeah, I'm doing okay. Like, share the victories that the Lord has done in you, not even just something external, but even internally in your heart and in your mind. Share those things because maybe there's something that you're going to say that somebody's struggling with the same thing, and you're going to be able to help pull them out of it. And you might think like, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Like, what, me? No, like, no, the Holy Spirit wants to use you. Every day, the Holy Spirit wants to use you in different ways. And maybe it's to be a contagious healer, right? So when you have a victory, when you have something where you can sense that the Lord does something in you, and through that relationship with the Lord that there is healing, share it. When people ask how you're doing, don't just say, I'm doing better than I've been. But say, like, I'm doing better than I've been because the Lord did this in my life, and I can sense the way the Lord is present. Be a contagious healer. Let the Lord work in you, and then let Him work through you today. Have an amazing day, and God bless you.